year as a starter, you kind of want that name to be known. What have you been working on this offseason to make that a possibility?
You know, just been working on leadership, you know, working with older guys that I've surrounded myself with that have been through the program before. Specifically Mike Fiacable, who was here 2 years ago on the state team that went down to Lucas Oil and lost a heartbreaking game to Cathedral. But I've just, you know, been surrounding myself with the guys like that and working with them in the off season, like in the preseason, whenever I have time, you know, during the week, going and throwing with them to receivers, our receivers, getting them together, just putting in that work when nobody else knows what's going on, or when everyone else is around the city isn't doing that. So, you know, just taking advantage of guys like that, just trying to improve myself as much as I can going into this season.
What has been the biggest piece of advice that people like that have given you as to how to get yourself ready for the grind of this season, especially this year with the SAC being even tougher than it was already?
Right. You know, the biggest thing for me, and I've been told this, is just confidence. You got to go out there, you got to be confident, and I think that the guys around you kind of help you with that. You know, they show their confidence in you, and that helps you establish confidence for yourself on and off the field. And, you know, just being a role model at all times. I mean, being the quarterback, all eyes are on you at all times, and you got to make sure that you're just the most confident one out there. One bad thing happens, you can't let it take you down. You just got to get back up there and get at it again, because you got the next play to make up for it, and just keep on doing what you've been doing, what you've been taught.
Coach Podshlne has complimented your offensive line a lot. Does that help you get that confidence?
Yeah, it does. You know, with our offensive line being all seniors, and then most of our receivers are seniors too, and guys that have played last year as juniors, just like me and some other guys, it definitely helps a lot. You know, the leadership factor has definitely improved, and I think that'll be a good help for our season starting off here.
Positional players really get to benefit from the emergence of 7-on-7s, and you guys seem to impress at the Summit City Shootout. What did you guys take away from how you performed and what you learned about each other in those 7-on-7s?
I mean, you know, we're never satisfied with winning anything, especially like that. We just want to go out there and give it our best, and that's what we did all day. Won 6 games or so, and it was out in the rain, and we didn't let that, you know, phase us at all. You know, we're used to it. We're playing in bad weather conditions and stuff. We just go out there, play our game, and then results will take care of themselves.
Last season didn't quite go your way. How has that affected how you are preparing for this season?
It definitely left us with a chip on our shoulders. You know, losing first game of sectionals was something that Dwenger never happens to Dwenger, and that was just like an upset. I mean, as soon as the whole city found out about that, they were kind of laughing at us, but you know, we didn't let that shake us up. We got right back to it. Hard work in the off season, in the weight room, out here doing conditioning early in the mornings, from sun up to sundown, you know, just grinding out as a team, getting closer together, and just coming back to make a good turn this season to bring it back on the right track.
What would you say is the motto of this year's team?
Our motto, you know, starts with our coach, Coach Schwarzkopf, going through some pretty big adversity in his life right now. And I mean, I know that he's like one of the toughest men out here in the city, being one of the best football coaches in the city here at Dwenger, and just forming this great program. But I would say our team motto is one family this year. Started off at the beginning of the summer, we came together as a group, and we called ourselves one family. Like, we were going to come together, and that was going to be our established motto for the whole season. So going into it, we're one family. We do it all together.
How has Coach Schwarzkopf's challenges inspired you as a team and inspired the seniors to step up into those leadership roles?
Yep. The seniors have known him longer than the rest of us. Obviously, being here, this is their 4th year, and that definitely hits them in the heart, knowing that their coach has been going through these struggles. And it just makes them want to get behind him like the rest of us and have his back during the season, and do some great things for him, make him proud of us.
Yeah, obviously winning some games would be one way to do that, but how do you think you guys are really going to put a smile on his face this season?
I think, you know, just showing that we're not going to treat it like any other different season just because he's not able to be out here all the time. Like, we have coaches that he has brought to us that are good enough and really good for us to get off to the right start this season and treat it just like any other season we would have in the past.
How has Coach Podshlne stepped into that head coaching role for you guys?
He's done a very good job. You know, we all love him. He's a great guy. You know, he's really good with us, and he works with us. as close, you know, individually and as a group. Like, he can work with anybody. I mean, he's really good at it. He's very intelligent with his football knowledge and stuff, and we're glad to just you know, absorb all the knowledge that he has to bestow upon us in these times.
All right, so then kind of just getting down to techniques. You guys are getting ready for Lures week 1.
Yep.
What is the biggest key that you guys are trying to work on going into that game?
You know, Lures offense is really fast, and they got some really good skill guys, and we saw that last year when we went down there and played them, and that was a pretty tough game for us. And you know, we just got to, it all starts up front. We got to get on, our offensive line has got to march down the field and take away their tackling guys, and we just got to take advantage of that and move the ball down the field, and, you know, keep our defense off the field as much as possible, because their offense can definitely take advantage of anybody's defense in the city. So we just have to shut them down offensively, and I think we'll have a chance.
Biggest threat in the SAC this year?
You know, people think that Carroll and Homestead are going to do some damage, you know, coming from their conference and how well they did over there, but the SAC is completely different. And I mean, I know they're going to be good. Those are going to be good games earlier in the season and then later on, you know. But I think Snyder is going to be the toughest team in the SAC this year, and I think that we'll have a really good game with them, and it'll just be, you know, really good matchups from there on out. But I think Snyder, yeah.